put the Samson in. G-Track Track Pro. Okay, this should be working. Alright, we'll turn down the... Alright, welcome. My name is Linus Wilson. I'm going to answer your questions about the PS5, Xbox Series X restocks. And we'll also play the new DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Welcome, JC Champion. Good morning. Good morning, South Carolina R. Good morning, Chris Wolfrath. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to play the River Raids DLC. But we're also going to answer your restock questions. Let me let the folks on Twitter know now that we got the audio issues sorted out, so that they'll know about the Q&A. I'm answering your PS5 and Xbox Series X questions. On YouTube now. Okay, paste. Okay, so the tweet has been sent. So I'll just start out with a kind of intro where I see we had restocks from Amazon, Target, Best Buy last week. We had now some folks think that the Target didn't drop all their stock, and so they think maybe we get an extra Target drop. Obviously, Target did not drop any Xbox Series X, but you know, the stock situation may be different for the Xbox Series X than the PS5. I didn't see a lot of Xbox Series X stock leading into that drop, so I'm not super surprised we didn't see a Xbox Series X. We didn't get any confirmed wins about the digital from Target, but Target is usually quite light when it comes to the digital they sell. Usually Walmart and Best Buy are better places to buy the digital. Amazon also did not drop the digital. So, but you know, we got to think that digital is going to be about 1.6. Hey, Chris. So, I think that going into next week, we should expect an online to drop, probably Xbox Series X and PS5, either digital or disc. They've been on a digital tear and online. And then I think it's maybe not probable, but it's on the high side of possible. So maybe 40% that we could have GameStop drop tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the Target, obviously Texas has been having a bad way, and so Targets in Texas, especially affected by power outages, are probably not still have their stock, right? So, but the question is, will they drop this week? I don't know. I know there was one person saying they're definitely dropping on Friday or Monday. I think we actually know the same evidence that he knows, that we've seen all the evidence that he's seen, and that's not a given. So I mean, I think I had a couple posts about Target late in the afternoon last night, right? And you know, people showed their stock, the Target stock and stuff, but you know, it was not great. It was okay, and we've had situations where Target didn't drop everything before, but then they dropped 2 weeks later. So my take is, I don't know if you want to. If you're up, then go ahead. You know, we're setting up the 24-hour live stream, so it's going to set off alarms if Target goes live. So if you got the live stream in the background, hopefully that'll wake you up if Target goes live. So I was meaning to swap this from the 24/7 live stream, but I think when I was swapping the internet, we had to switch to a new live stream. But that's just as well. We might as well have the Q&As as a separate one that people can go back to. Kevin Campos, I want to know something about... okay, Keenan asks, what happens with an Xbox Series X at Best Buy? I don't know. I think that the Xbox is kind of in short supply. They're not making many of them, and that's the situation. They may also be, not putting as much stock to the U.S. because of the tariff situation, which hasn't been resolved. So, we're waiting on a lot of things. These new administrations are quite slow, and definitely... Biden hasn't disavowed the tariffs at all. So, he's kind of seems like he's on the same page as Trump was with the tariffs. So that could disincentivize Microsoft from selling a ton of Xbox. Because they're losing a lot of money on each one. But they make it back on the games, of course. Campos wanted to know, I put something, so the last Best Buy drop, I didn't get the PS5, but I put it in the cart. Does that ensure a console in the next drop? I don't know if it ensures it. The first people to check out, though, from the Best Buy drop were people that had it already in their cart, so that definitely does work. So, just keep it in your cart, wait for the next drop, and you've got a good shot of getting it. Hopefully you'll secure before then. How does Walmart get away with selling items that aren't in stock? Well, I mean, they did say when people ordered that the date was as late as March 4th. So that's kind of they did tell us that, right? My Walmart order is supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I checked FedEx. This is AC Valhalla. Thanks for Kevin for answering the questions in the chat. All right, so let's initiate the river raid. We'll turn up the audio so we can hear it.
Up for some raiding? Eivor, good news. A crew woman told me that some of the places we have already raided have been reinforced. You know what that means. They're hiding something good in there. As I always say, the higher the risk, the greater the reward.
Okay, so I've been raiding this river Severin, and it's got heavy river defenses, so I should stay away from it. River X, we've got all the things to complete that mission. We completed that mission. And then the River D, it's got 3 gear and weapons and few river defenses. So I think we should do that. That should be easier. I got all the top level Yams Vikings, so I'm ready to go. I got a video on how to crush the river raid. So let's go back to your questions. Take care, I'm at work. Gotta be back. The businesses, South Carolina are. Richard, I mean, it's amazing people complain about Walmart so much when they said delivery is... Yeah, so that's right. So the early people got the 26th, and March 4th was the late. But, Walmart is kind of crappy. Let's... You want to start recording. So this is the River D, this new region we unlocked. This is the third and last region for the river raids. Alright. Chris, the only thing we have confirmed is Ann Online. So I did give you I did tell you it was going to happen yesterday, so that's as good as I can do. Alright, so we're gonna stick to fortresses. Is that a fortress? That's kind of interesting there. Looks like a ruins. Okay, so with these river raids, we really don't want to go to the crappy places. The villages, they're not worth raiding. We want to go to the military bases because they have the supplies and armor. And I think we're also looking for... it doesn't tell us. Yeah. Goes... Amazon is great, got one with the last drop. Next day delivery. Wow. That's great. Well, that looks like a pretty big fortress up there, man. There's something to raid over here. Ooh, okay. This looks like kind of a ruin here. Okay, so we got the Jackdaw hull, and we got the St. George's armor set here. I don't know. I kind of think this is small camp. Okay, that's okay. We'll go for a small camp, I guess. I think we get one small camp before. So the river raids really... Okay, so you don't want to use the Yams Vikings for sure. You got your 30th loss yesterday trying to get the PS5. You don't want to use the Yams Vikings because they're so weak. It's better to stealth around and kill everybody in the camps, even if they're huge camps. Predator bow is the best for stealth. And it just gives me a real Assassin's Creed or a real Ghost of Tsushima vibe, the river raids. Because this is basically what you did the whole time in Ghost of Tsushima, except you had a bigger weapon set. But you do have a lot of... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I know people have that theory. I just don't know if it's worth staying up on that. But the good thing is that the 24/7 live stream that this may merge into, or we may be a different link, is going to have target alarms. So I tested the alarm today. It was very, very loud. So if you run in the background, maybe you get woke up for target. Texas is in the same time zone that I am, Central Time. And these drops happen nationwide, 5 to 8 a.m. I mean, that's the other problem with Target is you just never know which stores are going to drop. You've got an idea based on the stock at your particular store. So one thing you can do this weekend is visit your Target store and then scan the barcode. Just Google the barcode for the PS5. And if they have the end of the aisle scanners, not the orange ones, but if they have the ones that are If they have the ones that are like tablets, then you can the tablet type scanners, then they'll tell you their stock. Okay, Camille, me too. I'm in Shreveport. All right. Yeah, I think there's just a lot of drops where they just don't drop at all. I mean, just nothing. So it's like maybe a fourth of the country sometimes. So it just really depends on your location. Right, the previous Target drop did have stock in my local area, but I don't know why I even opened the door. I could have just gone through the window, but anyways. Okay, so it looks like there's one big chest. Alright. Let's see. So what other questions you guys got? So the thing with the Assassin's Creed is the river raids is your rations, which what heals you, you restart that, and you're supposed to use your rations to heal your Yams Vikings. Although if you have higher level Yams Vikings, they'll come stocked with 2 rations at the highest level if they're level 3. But because you're always starting low rations, regardless of what you have in mainland England, this is the River Raid England, then it's not letting me raid. I don't know. You'll have to check Cash App. I don't know about that. I don't know that, just set up a Target account and see what forms of payment they take. I think probably Apple Pay is better for Target checking out, for quick checkout it with Target, but I secured the Monster Hunter Rise Nintendo Switch yesterday, which was up for pre-order at Target. I tweeted that out. And I actually changed my payment method. I had enough time to do that, but it did sell out. It sold out in like 5 minutes. I think if you're looking for the Monster Hunter Rise Switch, then you need to look at Walmart and Amazon. Those are the 2 major retailers that have not dropped that. But of course you can get like the Mario, no problem. I mean, there's several of those come out every day. The Neon one, or probably once a day there's a good drop for the Animal Crossing one. Okay, so where's the chest? Hey, it's Super. Hello. Okay, here's a chest. The only thing the Yams Vikings are good at is setting fires. Okay, so we got some supplies, foreign supplies. We're trying to get more. It's kind of stupid. You get foreign supplies to get more capacity on your boat for foreign supplies, but really, if you're only raiding every place once, you could raid places multiple times, but if you're only raiding places once, you don't actually need that much extra capacity. Where's my boat? I'm a little turned around here. And where's the deer that I shot? I think the deer bugged out. No, I've never played Red Dead. It's supposed to be really good. Alright, that helps with the rations. Shane, yeah, I think the so-called bots that people use to buy stuff, the supposed scalpers use to buy stuff, they're quite complicated. I think somebody like a few months ago put up his own Target bot, so it was just for Target, and it was like, I don't know, 2,000 lines or whatever. It was a lot. Now it was free, but he said, you have to customize it, right? And that takes some technical skill. So I think the danger with anybody that would sell you a bot is that, are they reputable people? Would they steal your financial information? That type of thing. And I've heard they're quite expensive too. So there you go. You take your risks with that. If you're not worried about identity theft, then go ahead and put your financial information into their dodgy program. Oh, this is a monastery. Okay, we'll go to the monastery. You're playing Valhalla on birthrights. What's birthrights? How do I find Sigurd? Uh, for most of the arcs, Sigurd is not there. He's only in a few arcs, totally. So just FYI, don't expect Sigurd's gonna come. You're gonna come by Sigurd a lot. And also, don't get stressed out that you're doing stuff that's not helping Sigurd, because that's how you're supposed to play the game, right? So probably the best way to play the game, although maybe it's not the best story way, but that's really the way they intend you to play the game, is just choose the story arcs based on the power level, and that's it, right? So if there's a higher level power level that'll get you close to Sigurd, versus a lower level power level, do the lower level power level. And I'd also say, Camille, get your settlement to level 3 so that you can do the Asgard and Jotunheim arcs. You want to do those. I think you start like 90. The first one's 90, and like the second one's like 120, and then the third one's like 300 or something. So you want to go to like Asgard and then Jotunheim, when you're around 100, and then don't come back to Asgard until you've completed the main story. Um, yeah, if you had a bot, it would be very hard to use. You have, I mean, it depends on who makes it for you. You know, if they make it user friendly and if you trust them. But here's a. But it may take some sort of kind of computer programming skill to even do the basic things like putting in your information, right? Because you're going to put in your credit card and all that other stuff, and it's not from an established retailer that you trust. It's from some dude who's trying to help you with scalping. Best Buy is supposed to drop again. I don't think so. I think Best Buy is like a 2 to 3 week drop, but maybe they'll have just a selective Xbox drop. That's possible. Okay, so here's a chest. We'll need some help for that. Well, there's a lot of dudes up there, man. Are there any confirmed drops today? No. Typically, the weekends are really slow, but we'll have the 24/7 tracking. So after the Q&A, we'll either move this stream to the tracking stream or set up the tracking stream again. Ooh, didn't mean to start a fire there. We didn't start the fire. Okay, anyways. I'm sure you guys have never heard of that song. Okay. These guys are moving a lot. Alright, 2 headshots. Uh, who's stressed? Who's stressed? Okay. Oh, great. I guess there's somebody coming after me now. can assassinate him. Oh, Banneret and a yeoman, man. One Banneret. Come around here. Let's do some assassination. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, he had a big fish with him. All right. So, I think GameStop is possible. Maybe it's all the way to probable. I would say more like 40% next week. And then Online's confirmed for Xbox Series X and PlayStation, I think. And then beyond that, PlayStation Direct, I think, is probable. Right, we'll get one drop from PlayStation Direct, it looks like. But maybe we'll get more. Maybe less, but I think that we'll probably get one. And so that's like a 1 in 10, 1 in 20 chance. You can improve your odds by having multiple devices. Multiple incognito windows may work too. You just have to keep in mind it's the number of windows you can manage because of all the CAPTCHA checks. And if you're doing incognito, then you're going to have a lot of CAPTCHA checks, right? Seems like all the dudes are in here. Okay, so that needs to be forced open. Is there anybody behind me besides what's in there? Looks like they're all in there. Yeah, he should go down with just the fire. Okay, I think that might be it for the opponents in this place. So everything no. Okay, so let's see. I don't know that they're breaking patterns. I think they're actually following their patterns. They've been pretty predictable, actually, and they have fairly well established patterns. Right, so right, we were saying it was probable. I mean, just to go through the things that I said was probable last week. I said Best Buy was probable last week, right? And it happened. I said Target was probable last week, and it happened. I think that we were not surprised by those things. Now, is any one given day, 100% no, right? But did we have good reason to believe that Best Buy was going to drop last week? Yes, we did, because they'd fulfilled most of their orders and they're on a 2 to 3 week time frame. I think I need to switch my bow. Target, I think the leaks that we had like 2 weeks ago were aiming at the date that Target dropped, and the intel that we're getting from people who went into their something's bugged about that. Maybe I'm too close. There we go. So yeah, I don't think it was that unpredictable. What was unpredictable is it going to be this day or that day? And so, I mean, I think GameStop has fulfilled 70, maybe up to 75% of their orders. So it's possible that by the end of the week they've fulfilled over 80 and that they're going to go live. Oh, I got through the bar door for nothing. Oh, is there some more dudes around? Here's a bar door here. Oh, but I need somebody to open the door for me. Okay, is there any dudes down there? Okay, dude, you're really standing in the wrong place. You're at the really bad place to be standing. Yep, sorry about that. Twitter notifications. I do not sleep with my phone, but I know some people do. You can turn off your settings so Twitter doesn't make sounds. The way I check Twitter is I actually physically check it, right? I don't wait for sounds. I don't like sounds. But you do have to follow with all notifications things that you want to get, right? So you won't see stuff. Like, Twitter is better than like Facebook or YouTube. It's not as algo driven, but there are algos in terms of your feed, and if it's algo driven, then you're gonna miss notifications basically. So don't rely on your feed. You have to turn on all notifications. So that's more than following. But if you can't sleep because of Twitter notifications, then turn off the volume on Twitter, which is something you can do in the settings. Now, a lot of people have asked that the live stream have a sound alarm. So for the live stream, for the tracking live stream, which is not, it won't have my video on it, but we track the pages. We're going to have a sound alarm. We tested the sound alarm today. It was very loud. Going to turn down the volume on the music, so it's way down, like beyond audible. Maybe not even take it off completely. But So that you could run the live stream while you sleep, and it will only go off if Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, B&H Photo go live with the PS5. But you shouldn't get notifications like every time somebody is in the chat. But that might be a setting you could set on, so you should be able to sleep through that. And that's what a lot of people have requested, because they do that. Next Best Buy drop, Daniel, I bet on like 2 to 3 weeks from now, probably. If we do have a drop from Best Buy, it'll probably be an Xbox only drop. In next week, so I could see an Xbox only drop from Best Buy, but definitely not another PS5 drop. A ton of people's security was like, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look back at it. It was like several hundred that responded. My poll security was something like 20 to 30%. So that's a very successful drop for people. It's over 20% secured. So I think that they sold a lot. And the other thing is, Best Buy sells in advance. So if you miss the drop, then it's missed. Now, they might be like, over the next couple days, they may be canceling orders. And you might pick one up, but you have to be like on it constantly to do that. So I cleared out the whole place, and then I call my Yams Vikings so that they can help open doors and supplies chests. Because if you use the Yams Vikings to fight, you spend all your time trying to heal them and revive them, and they'll probably die anyways. Oh no, I got a little burn there. See that Yams Viking? I just knocked her down, and she just stayed down there for a long time. Okay, there's a book of knowledge here somewhere. It's 13 meters below me. Meters. Anything dropping today? Okay, so Richard says, was more speaking on time of day they want to drop. That's fairly predictable too. So Target drops in the morning, 5 to 8 a.m. And Best Buy seems to drop during the day. During the weekdays typically. We don't know if anything's going to drop today. Zealandia. Saturdays are usually slow. We might get some Amazon warehouse stuff. Target drops at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. one day. And yeah, the drop by Target for the digital was like a flicker, and we didn't have any confirmed wins on Twitter. I still think that was it. Because I just don't think we get much from Target. So we just typically don't get much digital. So if it was just a flicker, maybe that was it. But maybe we'll get more digital. Maybe we'll have a Xbox only drop. Or maybe we'll have a regional drop, right, for the places that didn't drop last week. So that's possible. Target's more on a 2-week cycle, though. 2 to 3 weeks. They seem to drop a little more frequently than Best Buy. And certainly more frequently than Amazon. Okay. One Jack, Walmart and GameStop pre-announced their drops, so that's one thing that we have to speculate less about them. They GameStop, if you're on their loyalty rewards program, then they'll email you, and so we know about their drops in advance because so many people get that email. But then Walmart puts it on their website, right? So they say, hey, we're dropping at 3 p.m. That seems like their preferred time to drop. 3 p.m. and then they do multiple drops, say at 3:10 or 3:40. So usually the first drop is really hard to get, but the second one's a lot easier. Third one's easier. Walmart is not due. I did the poll, and less than half the people had their Walmart orders shipped or delivered yet. But we're getting closer to the end of the month, and that's when they said they're supposed to deliver. So my thinking is they'll probably go live maybe beginning of March, after they've delivered most of their stuff, after they've shipped most of their stuff. Zelandia says, my notification comes in late. It always already started and almost over when I get in, like yesterday for Best Buy. The good thing about Best Buy is that because of their bot protection, it's really hard to cart and hard to check out, and so their drops go for a long time. So even if you're not on it in the first minute, you're okay. Amazon, on the other hand, you typically only have a few minutes to check out. Everybody's got one-click settings, or an Amazon account is very easy to check out really quick. So Amazon's really efficient. And online does waves, so if you're on it, it does go quick for the first wave, but usually there's a second or third wave. So I think the key thing is don't give up. Keep grinding, keep refreshing, keep trying to check out long after you think that hope is lost. I am cool. I don't believe Best Buy will drop in 4 hours now. Colby McKitchen says no to I am cool. And Natal says he hopes. And Cringe Beach, how do we check for stock at stores like Target and Best Buy? There's no way to check for Best Buy stock. For Target, you go into your Target store and Google the PS5 barcode or the Xbox Series X barcode. That'll come right up with Google. And then scan that barcode at the end of the aisle scanners. Now, if you've got the cheap orange ones like they have in my Target, then you don't get anything. But if they've got those tablet type scanners, which like display like a full web page and stuff, that type of scanner, then you'll get an idea. You'll get to know how many PS5s they have in stock, right? And so, if we're getting close to a drop, then if they have a lot of PS5s at your Target, then it makes sense for you to, get up at 5 a.m. and be ready for the drop. But if they've got nothing at your Target, you could either change your Target to one that has stock or sleep in. So Best Buy, no idea, no way to tell. Best Buy is Target allows everybody to see their stock in the store, including all the employees, whereas Best Buy, I don't believe, allows their employees to see it. Only managers. I mean, they could see the stuff in the back, and I think Best Buy is a lot more. They're a lot more worried about. They're much more worried about people knowing than Target is. So we got to find this book of knowledge here. Okay, so this is 54 feet. It's already on fire there. Oh man, we got a high level of enemy reinforcements. Oh, I guess we'll have to leave pretty soon. But first we gotta find this book of knowledge. Can't leave without the book of knowledge. Okay, so it's underneath me. I can hear it. It's down here. So how do I get down there? Richard Stepson, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay. Is there a door? Oh, there we go. Battle cry. Okay, there we go. Great. So, I mean, I don't think there's a... If you're talking about the river raids here in Valhalla, I don't think there's a ton of advantage to having a greater capacity because you want to bank your loot anyways because it just gets really tedious if there's a lot of reinforcements. It's not hard to get around the river, and it's not hard to beat them all, but it means that you have to shoot a lot more people in the big camps, and so... So it's not a big help increasing your capacity of on the ship, but you know, there's not a whole lot of other stuff to do with foreign supplies anyways, so you might as well invest it in the ship. Right now they only have ship cosmetics and tattoos that you could buy with foreign supplies. Hopefully it'll become like a Reddit shop, but it's not right now. So we're looking towards next week. GameStop is possible, you know, maybe 40% GameStop drops next week. And we should have some advance notice on that. We should have some advance notice on before PlayStation Direct drops, right? Because of their waiting room. Alright, so let's save this. So PlayStation Direct, I think probably I'll have one drop next week. We're gonna have the 24 tracking is going to have the alarm, so you can run that in the background. It'll have a really loud alarm when one of the big retailers goes lives. So I'll post a link to that when it's back up, but it might be just this link. And then what else? Let's see what's going on Twitter. There's not much that's gone on yet today. So what games are you guys playing these days? Is everybody in the market for a PS5, or is some Xbox there besides Chris? Okay. Customize the ship. So we got 400 in cargo right now. We need to get 750 so we can get another cargo upgrade. But like I said, I don't think the cargo upgrade matters, but since we already have, since he's not selling anything for cargo, then show me your wares. When do I think Best Buy will drop again? In 3 weeks. So what's 3 weeks from Friday? March. But maybe they'll drop the Xbox in the next week or two. Okay, let's go rating. Okay, so the River D has a lot of river defenses. River Severn, moderate river defenses, and the River X has few river defenses. Well, let's go to the River Severn because we still need to get some stuff there. Oh, you're playing Demon Souls and Valhalla. Alright, cool. So you already have your PS5, Camille? One Jack's in the market for a PS5. Alright, so River Severn, we're looking for Big Camp. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a part of the river up here I haven't got to, so maybe that's where it is. This is the Smith Homestead. It says this is undiscovered. I don't know. I've been thinking that they're going to have the disc bundle, and they've been surprising me that they've not been having it. Okay, this place is called Wither Farm. There's some dudes here? Okay, here we go. These skirmishers are fast, man. Ouch. Didn't do any damage, but... Boy, he takes a lot of punishment. So I think if you go to the farm but you don't actually conquer it, and then you don't, doesn't matter. it won't raise river defenses. But I just wanted it to at least tell me what it is on the map. I've never tried the SteelSeries Arctis, so I think the PlayStation wireless headsets are good. I'm just using very inexpensive headsets right now. I actually like these for the Xbox, but you know, I'm ordering the wireless headset for the Xbox, which is coming out next March. So I had the pre-order for the Xbox headsets and also for the Monster Hunter Rise Nintendo Switch. Who copped Walmart's 2.4 drop and is in the East Coast? Oh, I don't know. For some reason, they still haven't shipped mine. So what you want to do with Walmart is you want to get the FedEx app, and FedEx will notify you, and you should do this actually for all of them. You sign up for the FedEx app, and if somebody ships something to your house, the FedEx app will notify you. Okay. Is this place I rated? Yeah. I think we missed it. So yeah, get the FedEx app, and you might be surprised that they've actually already shipped it to you. Just Walmart is terrible. They're terrible with notifying you about shipping. This boat does not turn on a dime, that's for sure. Oh, I see. This is the little bit. That's why I missed it. It looked like it wasn't anything. Target? Probably. What's today? Today's the 20th. Probably March 4th. Something like that. You know, March. We'll see. I mean, we'll see if we get more evidence. Okay, this is Island Monastery, and I've already done that. So yeah, so I think GameStop, which you probably have the best chance if you're buying a bundle there, that could go live next week. And then PlayStation Direct and online is confirmed for next week. Don't know if they'll do disc or digital though. Oh, look, this is a new river. Okay, here's some river defenses. Slam through them. Oh no, I didn't want to raid. I hit the raid button accidentally. Okay, good. Maybe that stopped the raid. Awesome. Okay, yeah, we don't want to raid the farm. But maybe I'll get out anyways. Just to check out the farm so I can put that on my map so I know that. Yeah, the warehouse stores. Yeah, a lot of people have luck with Costco. We haven't had a lot of activity from. Oh, look, it's kind of. We're seeing the edge of the map. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of activity from Sam's recently. We had those 2 drops from Costco. Sam's drops like at 1 a.m. Eastern time. Boy. I hit him enough. Okay, this looks like a big base here. This is what we want to go to. There's also BJ's. I think they have like the $10 membership for BJ's, but they don't ship to California. So if you're in California, don't think you're gonna get a PS5 or BJ's. Kohl's could drop. You know, they had a drop recently. Belk, you have to have their credit card. You have to have a certain level of their credit card to buy from Belk. You should check out the top 25 retailers, right? So there's the warehouse clubs, and then there's kind of like these lesser retailers. B&H, you have to be on their email list, and they'll email you. Newegg has been doing the shuffle, but maybe they're done shuffling the consoles. I think they had kind of a mini drop. I forget if it was for the PS5 or Xbox this week. I think it was PS5. Maybe it was Xbox. I need to change my bow. Okay. Alright, so we got 2 new locations discovered in this part of this river. The River Severn. I had a problem with Target. They went up when I check out. Kept telling me I have more than one console in my cart, and you didn't get it. Oh my goodness! Sorry about that. It's a bummer. So close. You know, with Target and these other places, you can switch between the website and the app and see which one works better for you. I didn't see you over there, man. A little out of my range. Not quite. Guy behind there, and there's a guy up here. So let's go get this guy up here. So this is kind of like a dead end. Alright, I guess we'll take the stairs down then. Okay. When is it going to be easy to get a console? Probably 2026. They're making 1 million consoles a month. And there's about 120 million PS4s out there. So you do the math. That's like 10 years before everybody with a PS4 gets a console. There's a dude. Yeah, whenever the PS4, PS5 Pro comes out, I don't know, maybe 2026. Then it'll be hard to get a PS5 Pro. I mean, there's all these shortages for the chips too, right? And they're not making money on the consoles; they're making money on the games. So, and there's not a. I don't. It's my opinion that PlayStation really didn't want to come out with the PS5 this year, and Xbox forced them to do it. Oh, what are those, like pumas? That's cool. So we're pretty good on rations now. So is there anybody left alive in this camp? Oh, here we go. Such a big camp. Sparsely, though. Um, so just about anything says he's happy they're not selling in stores. There's You can get them at Meyer or Fred Meyer, but those are regional grocery stores, so you have to be in the right region. You haven't heard anything about, there was that Lima, Ohio Meyer today that had 8 PS5s that would go up at 9 a.m. That had to be crazy. They put up a sign. No, we want to go in there, right? Okay, so there's supplies chest, foreign supplies, anything else. So dark in here. Okay, some more dudes over here. It's a big camp. Boy, he's going at it. Okay, got a key. You don't have any here. You know, you should check out PC Richards. PC Richards carries the PS5s. If you're in New York City. If Mint Mobile's internet it wasn't so bad, I would have gotten a PS5 yesterday from Best Buy. I blame Ryan Reynolds. Says one Jack. That's hilarious. Okay. It is Ryan Reynolds' fault. We all know it. Okay, so let's come back here. Alright, so let's find our ship. I'll turn around here. It's one big honking base. And I need a horse. Yeah, so we're looking towards PlayStation Direct. Probably have one drop next week. Maybe they'll have as many as 3. And GameStop may drop. You want to sign up for GameStop's loyalty program and get on their email list. I think we had a GameFly drop. That's another place where you want to you want to be on their PS5 list for GameFly if you're a member for their game rentals. Alright, let's raid and reeve. Alright guys, find the chests ASAP. Okay, I think this is one of them. Oh, look, there's a dude. Let me go get him. Did not see him. Oh, he's lurking up there. Alright, now we can go back to the real purpose of this visit. Is to loot the chests. Oh, there we go. We got the bracers. I think that completes this mission, maybe. That's the second armor set. Yeah, treasures of rivers Severn. So we've completed this mission. Come on, go back outside. No. Right, there's good loot here. Alright, some more foreign supplies. Okay, where's the other one? I think it's up here. He's chilling out in the... I like how they set fire to it while they're in it. Just for fun. Just set fire to it. That's the only thing the Yums Vikings are good at. Setting fire, they love to do that. Get out of my way. The raids are okay. The key to do well on the raids is don't use the Yams Vikings until you've killed everybody in the camps, and you want to avoid the farms and the fishing villages and all that stuff, and only do the camps and monasteries. King Matumba, is there any way to farm runes? I think you mean not tunes. I know rune duping can't be done anymore, so getting a lot of good runes takes forever. You want to use the beggar raven glitch, and then you can get the runes from him. So you give him 5 coins, and he gives you a rune that's worth 58. So you net 53. And you make a ton of money right away, and you can use that for all your weapons. And then for the other ones, the other diamond runes, you're just gonna have to buy them from your vendor. When I think definitely you can buy them at settlement level 6, but yeah, I don't think you can rune dupe. So there's not a good way to get runes anymore in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Alright, so let's see how much we have. We've completed 2 out of the 3 quests. I think that's all we get. 3 quests, so we've... Oh no, we get the Sword of St. George, so I think champion lurking in the fortress of the River Dee is said to wield St. George's Fable Sword. So we got 2 quests. But I think you can go back to the regions you've, been raiding. And I think maybe even the bases reset after a while. I don't know how fast. Let's go raiding. Let's see, customize ship. Alright, so we're 250 from the next upgrade. Well, that's cool. Seems like we're doing okay. We're making progress. Oh, we could update the bracers here. Right, since we got St. George's bracers, we could put them on, or at least upgrade them. Yeah, I mean, the problem is there's not enough titanium. We could also get Reddit's quests while we're at it. Okay, so the daily is the Blood Eagle figurehead. Jackdaw shields. And the weekly. We got 2 more days on the Jackdaw shields to think about whether we want them or not. And I want a contract. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, let's see if the shop resets. So, yeah, if you're settlement level 6 for sure, you get the greater runes and you get the diamond runes. You can only use the diamond runes now on the chest piece. So here's a weapon rune. I don't think I have stealth sleep rune. I don't think I had that. Could buy that. So you just farm the silver, and then the runes will reset every time you level up, as will the other stuff. I'm at level 406, which is the max level. So I completed the game. This is the DLC we're playing right now, the free DLC. Plus, I have like a ton of mastery points too. So there's like. But I don't think mastery points do anything. I think they're just bogus. They just mark how many times you've leveled up. So we've got almost 40 mastery points above that. But maybe with the new DLCs you'll be able to use the mastery points. Yeah, King Matumba, you restock the vendors by leveling up. So if you increase level, right, that you've filled up your XP bar, which is in the top corner. I'll show you. I'll just move my head. So there you go. There's the XP bar. When you fill up the XP bar, the vendors restock. So every time you level up, you should go to a vendor and buy all their leather and iron until you get a ton of that. And you should also probably buy a lot of their carbon and nickel too. I bought too much carbon and nickel, but I'm still kind of struggling, and I've been buying every time I level up, every time it's possible to buy when I level up. But you can see I'm struggling on the titanium here, and I'm struggling on the tungsten. Right. And then this foreign supplies is a new resource that's germane only to the river raids, and it's different than the regular supplies which you use to increase the level of your settlement. My settlement is fully upgraded right now, even with the river raids. Okay, so we can upgrade the Thane St. George's bracers. Yeah, that's nice. It's gonna make him proud. But I just can't do the intermediate upgrades that involve titanium for these. But maybe I could do... You know, I mean, there's really too many armor sets, so I kind of am not super sympathetic to people that say that Ubisoft Connect is selling too much in the stores. Like, there's more armor sets than you could... I thought I'd upgraded that before, but... The Brigantine's a nice looking outfit. I'm not... She's wearing the Valkyrie set, which is in the Connect store, although I got it from the Reddit shop. Okay, let's see what other questions you guys are asking. Okay. What else we got? There's not many double-handed swords. It's kind of weird. Yeah. You got the George's Arbor now. I think I still have the chest piece to go or something. And maybe the pants. And then, of course, the sword. Alright, let's upgrade the Drangolier. I think that's the dagger of Ragnar Lothbrok, which we also got in this update. Alright, so that's enough. I think we're good for upgrades. Maybe we could do our own upgrades for the St. George's set. Now, does it tell me how much the upgrades cost? No, I don't think it's... I think some of these upgrades are just iron and stuff, but then some go to titanium. The higher level upgrades are titanium. So I don't want to use... It would be... I don't know why they're not showing us the cost of the upgrades. It's really weird. Maybe it's because of my... Maybe it's because of my... I have my setting is like 1 millisecond. You finish the main quests and you're at 340. Yeah, maybe. You do the mysteries. You know, do all the fast travel points, the sync points, stuff like that. Yeah, so I mean, I think that there's a lot of things that you can do. I mean, if you're not doing a completionist playthrough, it's really easy to get to 400. You know, have you got an Excalibur yet? Have you got a Mjolnir? Have you got a Gungnir? All the Isu weapons, right? You want to fight the Daughters of Lyrian. You want to fight all the Drangirs. You want to fight all the alpha animals. Doing all that stuff will level you up pretty good. Yeah, Excalibur's worth getting. Okay, so let's see if we can... We might... So I think we're probably going to end the Q&A stream, and hopefully we'll be able to switch in real time to the tracking stream. But if not, we'll repost it. So it was good talking to you. We'll probably do another Q&A gameplay for Assassin's Creed, if not today, tomorrow. But we're going to switch to the tracking stream, which is going to have the alarms. It's going to be pretty quiet, but if we do have a drop from a major retailer, you should